Recently, I've noticed that I haven't been working as much towards my goals and my purpose. Working out consistently, reading books every day, and just overall being productive has felt kind of difficult to do. And I've been trying to figure out why that is. And I know most of us are to that point where it's kind of like, we've we have a goal set in mind. We have our purpose set out for us, but it's still kind of difficult to actually implement them and actually focus on them. And I feel like that's a common problem with most of us teenagers is we have too much going on in our lives. We have social media, we got video games, we got school, we got work, we got so many things to try and balance out that it's just so difficult and challenging to actually like focus on the things we want to do. There's a lot of distractions everywhere. You got your video games, we get enveloped in them. You got social media, scrolling for hours and hours at a time. You got school, you got homework, you got tests coming up soon. There's so many things that just go against us. Really difficult to actually get a sense of like direction and what to do. Like for me, self-improvement has just kind of felt like a thing of the past. I haven't been doing it as much. I haven't really been focused on it. And so what I've been trying to do is reminding myself like every so often that I have a purpose here, that my purpose is to help you guys out. And I kind of really have to force myself into like thinking this because I have so many other things going on, right? I have so many other like extracurriculars and stuff that it's just really difficult to actually focus. But I guess my advice to you is do not let it distract you. Whatever it may be, whether it be your video games, whether it be your social media or school or work, don't let it distract you. You've got to keep in mind that your purpose here, whatever your purpose might be, is far greater of in like importance in comparison to these other little things that distract you, right? Your purpose is far greater than scrolling for hours on social media. It's far greater than playing video games. It's greater than any of that. And so you have to remember that your purpose is important. It's way more important than these other things. And you've got to really, really like burn that into your mind that your purpose is your will. It's basically your reason to live. So man, you got to be like determined. Like determination is what gets things done. It's what gets the job done. And so I feel like a lot of us, like even me, we lack determination, right? What like maybe in the beginning it's motivation that kind of like starts the whole process of this, but I feel like throughout the middle of it, right, or towards the end of whatever this might be, we kind of get veered off the course, and so we have to constantly veer ourselves back onto the path, right? We have to constantly tell ourselves that what we're doing here is important and that it's worth the time and effort we put into it. And so in the end, it'll be worth it, obviously, but you've got to make it there first. And to do that, you need determination. I feel like it's just so easy to do the things that are like bad, right? Like staying up or video games, and it's just so much more difficult to actually do the things that you know are right. You say you'll never stay up, you'll probably stay up that night. You say you'll never play video games again, you'll get off for the day, and you'll probably get back on in like an hour or two. It's not your fault really. It's really like the what our world has made us into. The social norms and everything. It just makes us really like conformists. I hate to say that word, but that's the truth. And I feel like it's so difficult to focus these days, but you've got to do it regardless of whatever happens. You have to focus in order to claim your spot in the world, right? So yeah, set your goals, like make them reasonable, make them, relatively easier for the first time, but make your goals and make sure you achieve them, right? Fulfill your purpose, whatever that might be right now. It might change in the future, doesn't matter. Just as long as you have some sense of direction in where you're going, you will likely make it there. And as we all know, nothing in life comes easy, so you've got to fight for it. You got to do things that no one else is willing to do in order to, make it in life. So, yeah, you got this.